Hello everyone, welcome back to Jent Watches. Today we are going to be continuing with One Piece. Today we're going to be doing episodes 9 and 10. And so I'm excited. I mean, we're going to hit 10 episodes. That means we're only, let's see. Would that be 1% through the series, possibly? Because, yeah, that would be about 1% through the series. So, I mean, not too bad, honestly. It could be worse. And so, yeah, we're doing 2 episodes per video now. And so it's just going to be a little bit faster getting through these episodes. But this is an appropriate rate of episodes for me right now. I mean, it takes quite a bit of time to do 2 episodes. That's the recording, the rendering, the editing, the uploading, like all that sort of stuff with 2 episodes. That's the right amount of time to spend on it. If I add in more episodes right now, it will probably overwork me, and it's not like I'm making, you know, bank from this, or I have the most amount of time to put into these videos. So I'm just putting as much time as I can, and that is 2 episodes. Also, some of you said that 2 episodes is a good amount for right now, especially. So yeah, I am doing that. Couple points of order. I think from previous, because keep in mind, now whenever you're seeing these videos, you know, you're not going to, I'm not going to see your comments for at least like 2 to 4 episodes. So I'm reading the comments from ages ago at this point. But in regards to like filler and filler arcs and stuff like that, I'm currently not planning to skip anything. I thought maybe that I would like skip a bunch of stuff, but I didn't see an overwhelming amount of people who were like, you need to skip this or skip this. And in fact, there were quite a few people who were like, oh, there are certain filler arcs that I really, really like and I wouldn't want you to skip them and stuff. And so, yeah, maybe I'll just watch the show. I won't even think about or look up what's filler and stuff like that. So I'll probably just find out afterwards. I'll go, oh, in retrospect, that was a filler arc or whatever. But yeah, so I'm doing that. And I don't know. Was there anything else that I particularly wanted to talk about? I don't think so. I think we're all good. So we're going to get into this episode, or these episodes. Please make sure to, if you enjoy these videos, if you want more One Piece reactions, if you are having a good time, the best way for me to know that you're liking them is to support the channel. Liking, commenting, and subscribing. Those things really help the channel. They really help the video in the algorithm. And if you can, like, the more people that interact with the video, the more likely it is to be recommended to more people. The more people that watch it, the more likely it is that I continue with the series. So if you want this series to keep going, doing that sort of stuff will really help. And also, if you want to support me and get also full length and early access to this series and everything else I'm doing on my channel, then you can go to my Patreon account in the description below and get access there. That is 2 episodes ahead right now, so you can get the next 2 episodes right now. If you're really excited for the next 2 episodes, that's the best way to do it, and it supports me directly. Like, it goes right to me, so it is very, very supportive. Thank you very much for those who have done that. So let's get into this is One Piece episode 9. Da-da, da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Those birds are chatting shit. Oh, do I know this guy? Is this one of the main characters? He looks familiar. Don't look! Blah, 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 blah. True. Oh my gosh, with the whole stem and everything? Yeah, I mean, your boats, even if you're strong, your boats won't survive, surely. A cook and a musician. Okay. I bet they'll get that. That's gotta be so annoying to sail, like you have to sail at the same speed as another boat. You okay, man? Okay. He's the boy who cried wolf. Okay, he likes everyone being angry at him. Okay, so that's your idea of a successful day. Usopp! Oh, yes. Okay, I do know this guy. Oh my gosh, he's teaching other kids his habits. Whoa, that kid is far away. Okay, so this one's the real one, right? His name's Onion, and he definitely looks like an onion. Oh, they know about Buggy. Okay, a dude and 3 children. Don't drool that close to her, please. You're about to be attacked by children. Oh wow, that's a lot of flags. Are they all children? Or is it just machinery holding up those flags? Okay, yeah, it's probably just the 3 children, and he puts up the flags to trick him. Oh wow, he gave up quick. Yeah, that 80 million is too high to go. Even if he said that I have 30 people in my crew, they'd probably be scared. People call you a lot of stuff, huh? You can just bounce it back, my man. That's the Shanks line! Doing his best Shanks impression. Man, I like the Luffy voice actor doing that Shanks impression. That sounds really cool. Oh, don't worry, man. It happens. Happens to the best of us. Yeah, just pretend to be Shanks and anyone would be scared of you. Yeah. Do you know Shanks? Oh, wow. Yasop. Because your name's so similar? That looks delicious. Oh my god. I love meat. Show us a flashback with that guy. I can't remember what he looks like. Yasop. Yes, okay, here we go. Oh, wow. He looks kind of familiar, but I don't know if I remember him. Assuming he was in that original Shanks scene. I definitely don't remember him wearing Yasop on his head. You're gonna kill this kid. Yeah, it doesn't look like the right place for that. Are they controlling the town as well? Okay, so the huge mansion have got to be the bad guys of this arc. Unless it's Usopp's mansion. We haven't seen where he lives, right? Huh? Love interest? Okay, her parents have passed. Kaya. Okay. Alright, I'm getting more attached to this now. Once you involved a cute girl, suddenly I'm in it more. Aww. Klahador. So does he just tell her stories? Yeah, he tells her like fiction. I wonder if she actually believes his stories or if she knows that they're fake but doesn't care because it's fun to hang out with him, you know? Oh my god, the sound effects in this part of the episode. Very loud. Oh no. It's alright, don't make it worse. He's just straight up lying. They immediately blame Nami. Oh, okay, that's really cute. Oh, that's really sweet. Give us all your money. Oh, sick. He can just fling himself over. Shimasu! That would have made a lot of noise. Luffy won't lie. Up here is Klahadore, right? Oh, what if he's like Killua's butler in Hunter x Hunter? Flicking coins at people. What the heck? To be continued. Oh, okay, all right. I started thinking about Hunter x Hunter, and so like I got distracted, and then when I focused back in my attention, like there was Ozzy Osbourne on screen staring at me. So. Okay, good episode. I mean, it started when the episode started. I wasn't completely sold on the character. I mean, here's what I was gonna talk about. I was gonna talk about what I call, and this is a term that is completely mine. So if you use it, you gotta attribute it to me. But it's falsely attributed. But I call this the Chihaya Furu way of developing characters. Okay, Chihaya Furu was by far not the first series to do this. The only reason I specifically mentioned Chihaya Furu is because it was something that I noticed while I was watching Chihaya Furu, and then I just retroactively went back and thought about other shows that did this. But this way of developing characters is what I call the Chihaya Furu way of developing characters, which is you introduce the character straight away with their worst traits. Like you spend an episode or two just showing off what's annoying about them, just like what's bad about them, and then you give them a redeemable moment, and then you slowly get the person attached to them over time to the point where you forget that you ever disliked them in the first place. And I think it's a pretty risky way of developing characters because some people, their first impressions they hang on to completely. Like they'll just be like, oh my god, that character's so annoying, and they'll just never want to be around them again. Like Zoro, for example, is not developed in this style. Zoro was introduced as an awesome swordsman, and he was shown strung up by these evil guys, and he was talked about as having defended people in the town and stuff. Like he was shown with his best characteristics right up front. So Zoro is an awesome character from the start. You're already attached to him. With the Chihaya Furu method of developing characters, is what they're doing with Usopp, I feel like, where the first thing we see of Usopp is him being terrified, okay? And then we find out that it's because, like, he's not actually terrified, but he is lying to everyone in the village and causing a lot of trouble. So he's basically, like, we're immediately seeing the negative trait of him. And also, I mean, I think his design, it's hard to tell in One Piece whose design is supposed to be kind of like ugly looking and whose design is supposed to be like, I know Nami's supposed to look somewhat nice, and she does look very nice. And I know Zoro is supposed to look cool, and I know like a character like Buggy is supposed to look kind of ugly-ish. But then there's the character like Usopp, where it's like he's just sort of like in the middle a little bit, where he's got weird proportions, but I don't know if the intention isn't necessarily to be ugly, but just to be unique, you know? But like my first impression looking at him, I'm like, that's an untrustworthy dude. But then we see this redeemable moment of him helping this girl who's had depression since her parents died by using his lying to make her laugh. And it gets me attached to them, and you start to like the person despite their flaws. And yeah, and I mentioned Chihaya Fudu because there's like basically all the side characters in Chihaya Fudu. Like the main 2 or 3 characters they introduce. Well, actually no, never mind. 2 of the main characters I'm pretty sure they introduce somewhat with their positive traits. No, I don't even think that's true. I think every character they introduce with their negative traits. The main girl is like a bit dumb and spacey, and they like introduce her with those traits. The main glasses guy in Chihaya Fudu, they introduce as being like a bit of a weird nerd type thing. And Taichi, I think his name is, the main, like, you know, good looking dude and whatever, they introduce him as being an awful bully. And then all the side characters they introduce with all their most annoying traits. But like at the point of the show that it's in now, it's had 3 seasons or whatever, I love all those characters. Like I really, really love them. And I think there's something about that way of developing characters where you start with the negatives that because you learn to accept them for their flaws and all, you feel proud of their growth so much easier and quicker. If a character starts being very cool and perfect and amazing, then you're disappointed in them when they do something negative. But I guess Haikyuu also kind of does it with, I'm gonna grab the thing, with Kageyama. Kageyama in Haikyuu is introduced as being this like absolute douchebag of a character. And he's like, you know, super angry at people, and like, he's a big perfectionist, and he leaves his teammates behind. He doesn't work together well with people and stuff. But I mean, the development of Kageyama is incredible, and it's like even when he regresses, I'm just like I'm sad for him, but I'm not angry at him because I understand more. But if someone starts really good and then they do bad stuff, I'm kind of more likely to get angry at them because it feels like it's coming from, like, it's not coming from them. How do I put this? I feel like if they were like that and then they regress back to that, then it's because they let themselves get too comfortable, that they forgot to hold themselves back. But if someone is normally good and gets bad, I feel like they have corrupted into that. Does that make sense? It doesn't matter. I just wanted to talk about that quickly because that's a method that I've thought about a lot, a method of developing characters that I thought about a lot, because I love character development stuff, so I always think about it. But yeah, interesting. I'm going to quickly go through all my other notes before we get to the next episode. I know this is a long discussion for the middle of the video. Luffy mentioned a cook and musician, so I'm assuming they are actually going to get that. In fact, I'm pretty sure they are. Pretty sure the musician is going to be Brooks. Is he the one that played guitar? And the cook is going to be that dude, the good-looking dude who in one of the intros was like pouring wine into a frying pan or something. I remember that one shot because I remember in my OP reaction video, I went, whoa, is he the cook? So I'm pretty sure those are gonna be that. And I like the Shanks impression bit. That was great. I love Kaya so far. I mean, look, I've said it 1,000 times. I get attached to female characters super easily. I'm already attached to Kaya. I hope nothing bad happens to her. The fact that she's like not part of the crew makes me worried, but I hope it's just because they take her money and leave, and she's just happy at home. Anyway, we're going to move on now to episode 10 of One Piece. Here we go. This dude's moonwalking. Okay, definitely an interesting character so far. Man, the way he adjusts his glasses constantly with his palm. But it makes her happy. Oh no. Whoa. Oh, cool. That's pretty cool. Got some gadgets. Oh my god. Luffy is unfazed. He's not doing that, but we kind of are. Luffy is. He wants the money. Butler. Nice job, translator. Do you need to adjust your glasses that much? Kaya. Well, now I feel bad for the cook as well. Oh, okay. We're gonna get a more serious talk here. Oh, and did they take him in? Her dad? The OP theme song playing on xylophone. These two are my favorite characters of the show so far, I think. Oh my god, I love those two. Those two are excellent characters. What a sweet storyline this is. Weird guys backwards walking. It's pretty intimidating. The way he's shifting feet. What? It works on him as well? I like that the enemy here isn't like cartoonishly evil like the last two were. The plan. Huh? What? That. There's got to be more to this. There's no way they're just gonna kill her. I don't believe that Klahadore is not a good guy. He really convinced me that he was a good guy at heart. What is going on? Really? What? Yeah, okay. What? No way, Clahadore. No! Oh, he tricked me! I really thought he was the coolest guy. Oh, God. That's definitely a unexpected twist. This is pretty cool, though. This is a pretty cool backstory. Ah. This is a cool storyline. I really, really like this. Oh. Smartest and most brutal pirate of all? Surely not of all. We're 10 episodes in. Oh my god, Luffy. Usopp, you hide. Yeah, Usopp, you should have gotten out of there. Oh my god. Oh no, Luffy just got them in massive danger. Don't do it. Don't. Luffy! Oh my god. He fell quickly. Unless he was made of rubber. Oh my god. Oh, I really like this arc. Now the boy who cried wolf thing, you're not going to be able to convince townsfolk of this. Oh my god, I don't want anything to happen to Kaya. I love her. Whoa. That's a cool pirate flag. I bet we're going to see some cool pirate flags in this show. Oh my god, that episode flew by. That flew by. I am very, very impressed with this storyline. I'm you know why I'm impressed? Because I think the twist works well because it sort of does a double switch on Clahadore. I don't know if I'm saying his name right. It's when you have 15 syllables in your name. I might get one of them wrong, but you know what? I don't care. So look, Clahadore is a dude who, like, it was very clear that he was stern from the beginning, and so he gets introduced as stern, but then Kaya says he's not a bad guy really, and then he's antagonizing to Usopp, and so they're having like a little spat or whatever, and then we see this scene of Clahadore like opening up to Kaya and talking about how he respects the family and how they took him in and saved his life and stuff. So it sort of switched from, okay, he's a stern, unreasonable dude, to he's a good dude who's just trying to protect her. But so, and normally a show will only do one switch on a character, if any, you know? But they switched it again back to, nope, the entire time he's been playing them, and he's doing this, like, he's got this evil plan to assassinate her. That is a really good twist, I think. That because I was not not expecting it so much that even while it was happening, I was thinking that it must be some trick or something. Now we haven't actually seen it play out, so I mean, it is possible that Klahadore will do another switch. He'll change again or whatever. But I'm telling you, this is the best setup that One Piece has done so far. This is an excellent setup for an arc that I think I'll care about. I care about Usopp more now because of that. I care about this whole like town a lot more, you know? Like this is great. From the start of episode 9, like the first 5-10 minutes of episode 9, I thought it might be a kind of like average okay arc. The end of episode 9, I thought it would be like a cute arc, which I was looking forward to. Now I think it's gonna be an awesome arc, just because this sounds like it will be a lot of fun to take these guys down. And I like their designs as well. They don't, like, all the characters in this arc's designs, or all the villains that we've seen so far, the 2 villains we've seen so far, their designs are like cool designs, you know? Like I prefer when a villain looks really cool than when they look really evil, you know? So yeah, the whole butler getup, and then the other guy having this like weird 80s look to him. I really enjoy it. I think it's great. So yeah, Django and Klahadore. Those are the 2 main guys. I like Django's gimmick is kind of funny. The fact that he can hypnotize people, but I guess he gets distracted by his own swinging thing and hypnotizes himself at the same time. But it is kind of scary as well, because I mean, hypnotism, if it's that powerful, which it seems to be, he could do a lot of stuff with it. But I mean, it requires the person to actually be watching it the entire time, I assume, because Usopp watched a bit of it and then closed his eyes or whatever. Luffy only watched the entire time because he's like, what is this guy doing? Luffy just never thinks things through anyway. And the kids were like curious about it, so that's why they were watching. Yeah, and his name is Captain Kuro. He was originally a pirate captain that basically faked his own death to do this 3-year scam and get all of this inheritance. I mean, pretty clever plan, I guess. But man, he feels nothing for Kaya after all this time. Wow. I mean, that is evil. That's an evil dude. How can you be with Kaya every day, and she seems like such a pure soul, such a sweet girl, and you are just like, after 3 years of being with her every single day, you're like, yeah, I'm okay killing her, you know? Ugh. But yeah, wow, great. And yeah, I like that Usopp has like a grappling hook thing as well. That's kind of cool as well. Anyway. Those were great episodes. I'm glad I talked a lot about the first episode, because I had less to talk about in the second episode, because most of what it was me just saying that was awesome. So I'm really excited for the next episodes now. I'm super keen for it. And if you're keen for it as well, I'm going to take this moment to advertise to you, because my Patreon account has the next 2 episodes on my Patreon account in full length right now. So you can go on there and you can watch the full length version of that show right now. You can do it. You can watch it. So go do it. What's stopping you, huh? And was there something else? Yeah, also make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Those things really help me out in the algorithm again, so please make sure to do that now that you've seen the entire video. Hopefully now you'll want to do that. But anyway, that's it for One Piece episodes 9 and 10, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.